Hi, I'm Paul Maxon now, and I just wanted to let you know about some new videos that will be released shortly on my YouTube channel that you may be interested in or know somebody that may be. The first series is a set of 3 separate videos all about my bodybuilding career and the role that anabolic steroids played in it. Now, some may think it inappropriate to discuss such things so openly and effectively just carry on what the muscle magazines used to do, and that's brush the topic under the carpet. But for anyone who's seen any of my videos, you'll know that I like to be honest. And I'm also not afraid to confront subjects which I feel need to be addressed in any aspect of life. Steroids and bodybuilding have gone together since the 1960s at least, and especially with the recent plague of health disasters affecting our sport, I thought that it was only right that I describe the role that anabolic steroids had in my own career as a bodybuilder, and to go into detail as to why I used them, when I used them, what I used, and my feelings on how the use of them has changed from my enhanced competitive days of the 1990s and 2000s to the scene today. The series of 3 separate vlogs covering my entire career from my natural days in the 1980s through the decision to move over to the dark side of the sport right through to my retirement will be dropped onto YouTube very shortly, and I'll be posting a link to each one as it uploads onto YouTube as it comes. The second video that I wanted to give some notice about is a very personal one. It's one in which I talk about the accident that ended my career in the bodybuilding industry. It was a simple accident where a set of stairs collapsed underneath me and damaged my hips, my spine, shut down my pancreas, and ripped the thigh from one knee completely, effectively leaving me disabled for life and in a wheelchair. Now, the accident itself is pretty irrelevant really, as what I want to talk about is how I had to deal with tragedy, something that people experience daily all over the world. But my journey through my rehabilitation, the feelings of loss, the loss of purpose, despair, pain, and helplessness may be feelings others have felt or are feeling for many other reasons. So I decided to talk openly about my struggles with coming to terms with my new body and how over a 10-year period I learned some things that helped me not just get through the days and the much darker nights, but have led to me finding a new purpose, and how, although feelings of frustration and grief still find their way into my mind today, I now have the tools with which I can hold them at bay. It may be that someone you know, perhaps someone you know intimately, may find something within this video that can help them through whatever it is in life that life has thrown at them. Now, I'm not saying my story is any more important or any worse than anybody else's. We all have our own stories, but I thought that I would share mine, and sometimes a little bit too intimately for my own liking, for anyone who is interested in how someone can go from a seemingly random tragic event and work through it to find not just a new life, but one that is in actuality, one that gives even greater meaning. And that ended up being something that created in me a much better man than the one I was before. If you know of anyone who has been affected by tragedy, depression, anxiety, or loss, or who may find comfort in hearing that video, then please keep a lookout for it. It's already been filmed and it's ready also to drop onto YouTube, so it will be coming very shortly. There's also more normal weekly vlog posts on their way that have been filmed that will be coming onto my YouTube channel. And I'm also in the process of discussing new topics such as relationships, literature, spirituality, religion, history, as well as talking with many more new people. And of course, yes, still telling those old bodybuilding stories from the 80s, 90s and 2000s. From the early days of Jeff King, Mike Quinn and Johnny Fuller, to my days with Dorian and Kenny in Temple Gym, and to the gyms that I owned and all the characters and stories that 40 years in this industry has blessed me with. So keep a lookout for those videos. They'll be coming shortly, and I'll be putting a link on here so you can just click onto them whenever you see them come. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you.